right, I think it's a money day.
All right, Thursday. Hey, you know, they say a penny saved is a penny earned. Today we're going to talk about how you can actually invest $10 and earn a return on investment of 1 penny. You can earn on average 10% of your money that you invest through Groundfloor. First, we're going to start with the story. Are you ready for the story, LaQuita Marie?
I'm ready. I think my Renaissance grandma is ready. Of course, if you're watching live, like some of you are, just like our favorite moderator, Philip Waldo Jr.
WJ, thank you for joining us this morning. My Renaissance grandma, thank you for joining us. We're going to jump into the story.
Yes, AETWP is also watching live. But if you're watching live, definitely this is a talk show, 1 hour talk show where we talk to you. However, if you're watching on the replay, we definitely have opportunities for you to tap in. This story time is one of those times. So let's get started with it.
This story is all about a return on investment, investment, talent, time, and treasure. It comes from the Ghana culture, of Ghana, West Africa. It's all about a character named Onini and his encounters with Nancy, the trickster. You see, long ago there was a man named Onini who was known throughout the land for being a successful fisherman. Every day Onini would go out, he would set his traps. He would watch the traps as they filled with fish. He would bring them in and bring the fish back to the village. He would sell them for gold, invest in other business ventures. He would keep them for himself, and he would share them with his family and friends. In that same village lived Anansi. Anansi was known to be a trickster, and he was always finding ways to trick people out of their gold and other goods. Anansi had grown tired of the trickster life, that he wanted to turn over an honest lead. So he decided to ask Onini to help him become an honest fisherman. Onini agreed and said, meet me at the river tomorrow and I will teach you the ways of a successful fisherman. Because everybody mentor from time to time to learn how to invest and return on those investments. Now, he met Anansi the next day at the river and they had to build traps. That means they had to cut reeds and they had to bend the reeds to make the trap baskets that were going to be put into the river.
Sounds like hard work.
Anansi found work was difficult. And when Onini was looking, he said, oh, my hands, my back, my hands and my back. Onini said, what is wrong? He said, I have gotten cramps in my fingers from trying to tie these baskets. And splinters in my fingers from the tie the baskets, and from all the digging and stooping, I have an injured back. Onini said, Anansi, if you want to your investment, you must invest your time and your talents into traps. So, if you want the gold, you must do the work. Anansi said, I am going to share the work with you, Onini. I'm going to get a sore back for you.
We sound like a robot, they say.
Uh-oh.
Lots of glitching. Oh no. Oh, we have to start this story all over again. Now, we want a good experience for you. So I'm gonna just check on things and so that way we can kind of fix it. Okay.
All right.
So let's rewind because Mama Grows says Corey sounds like a robot.
Computer love effect cartoon.
Yeah, Southern Reflection says a little, and then she was like, wait a minute, lots of glitches. Okay, so let's see if we can just fix this. Okay, let's get it together. I'm going to change things in our back, Corey, so that way, we don't have a lot of interference there. That means close some windows for those of you that might not know what that means. If you're ever, we are powered by StreamYard, and so we stream with them exclusively. However, we are not hardwired. If you are not hardwired, then yeah, you want to make sure that you increase your, we look kind of fuzzy too, Gmo Rose says. Oh no.
All sorts of interesting things happen out there in cyberspace.
Yeah, so Capona 8319, we apologize for the interruption. Welcome in. But y'all know, we are, as Gail has dropped, we are powered by StreamYard. I don't think this is a StreamYard problem. I think this is like a blind guy problem. So we're working on it right now. That means that, again, I am just making sure that we reduce some of the bandwidth that we're using by closing out some of the things in the background. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Simple Southern Reflection. She says thumbs up. If you all can just give us some feedback on
glitching, are we still seeing? Are we still auto?
Yeah, I'm into the chat now. So yeah, like how are we looking sounding now? So that way you all can just put some feedback so that way we can keep going. Because this is what happens when you go live. You get the help of the me, so that's the benefit of that. But he says, oops, wrong blind like hashtag. Thank you for that. We do appreciate it. Welcome in, Melissa Jane. Let us know how we are looking around them right now. Gail Knight says we are still glitching. The sound is in out. So the next thing I'll do is I'll just look at my network. I'm going to see what I can do about switching it over to another network. Let's try that. I'll come back in because I'm switching to a different network, and let's see if that worked. Thank you guys for putting in head, the home team. We appreciate it. Let us know how it's looking and sounding. Yeah, G Mama Girls, you're driving. Philip Jr., please keep your eyes on the road. Philip Waller Jr. Somehow he's saying hi to everybody, but he might be using speech to text. Okay. Lord knows. XDFC says your reception and sound is as bad as Kanye West's press agent. I think it's just Ye. It's no longer Kanye, by the way. XD. Okay. One more thing so that we can fix this because we want to get off on it, right? Switch to another network. So let's see. Wi-Fi. All right, so now let's see how this is working. Let us know. G Albert is traveling to Ohio after a month in South Carolina and Gwen's family home. So y'all let us know how are we looking and sounding now. I switched the networks. I think, hey, we got it. XTMC says much better. Simple Southern Reflection says y'all are good. G Mama Grove says y'all still a little blurry, but Ism is in here giving us a peace.
All right. So let's do a quick reboot. Again, today we're talking about returns on investment. A penny saved is a penny earned is what people say.
Thank you all. Melissa Jane, we appreciate the feedback. For those of you on the replay, hey, this is what you got to do if you ever go live. Use your community. It's a beautiful space.
Like we were saying, a penny saved is a penny earned, but today we're talking about a greater return on investments. If you invest $10, you can get up to 10% return on investment with Groundfloor. So we're going to give you some Groundfloor updates. And we were just about to finish up a story, but I'm going to rewind.
So we're going to start with the 5-minute story time because y'all know we have a lot to share about how much money we have made on Groundfloor. It keeps ticking up. And so we're going to be talking about compound interest, return on investment. Anybody can get this. This is for you and you and you watching live or on the replay. We all can get this, y'all. So let's go into the 5-minute story time, which is going to sum it up.
Long ago in the far off land, there once was a successful fisherman named Onini, who every day would go out with his traps that he made with his own hands and would go place them in the river and bring in lots of fish that he would sell in the marketplace. Some he would sell for gold, other that he could use to invest in other businesses, and some he would share with his family and friends, and he would also make sure to keep some for himself for saving for any type of shortcomings in his fishing business. Well, one day in that same village lived a man named Anansi, and Anansi was known for being a trickster. However, Anansi wanted to turn over a new leaf, and he wanted to earn an honest wage. So he asked Onini to teach him the ways of being a fisherman. Onini agreed and said, "Come to the river tomorrow, and I will show you the ways of being a successful fisherman." Anansi showed up to the river with his knife in hand to help Onini and to learn how to become a successful fisherman. But soon he found the work was hard. Cutting the reeds meant he had to bend over for minutes on end. And tying the reeds into the shapes they need to be able to build a trap meant a lot of hard work on his hands. So Anansi decided, oh, my hands, oh, my back, oh, Nini, my hands and my back
My
are
neck
hurting.
and my back. My neck, my back, my neck and my... Go ahead, Corey.
Oh, Nini said, Anansi, he said, in order to get any return on your investment, you must first invest your time and talent into building these traps. If you do not build the traps, you cannot catch the fish. And without the fish, you get no gold. And Anansi said, I am investing my time and my talent. I'm helping you. You see, I have sore splinters in my fingers and sore hands and a sore back. I caught those things for you so that you don't have to. When it was time to place the traps in the river, Onini went to swim out into the water and said, Anansi, you must swim into the water to place the traps. But Anansi could not swim. And Anansi said, no, Onini, you go ahead and place the traps. And if you get bitten by a snake or a crocodile, I will die for you. The traps went into the river, and the men pulled the traps in hours later, and they were loaded with fish. But some of the traps were a little broken and bruised and battered from the currents of the water. And Onini dumped the fish onto a blanket, and he began to walk away with the traps. And Anansi said, where are you going with those traps?
Oh, Anansi was such a trickster. He knew that Onini was probably playing a trick on him.
Onini said, yes. Onini said, Anansi, look at all these fish that we were able to catch just by using our time and talent. Imagine what the other fishermen in our village will pay to get these lucky traps built by Onini himself, the greatest fisherman of all time. Now, Anansi looked at the traps and realized some of them were broken, and they also realized that they did catch a lot of fish. And Anansi thought, maybe I am missing out on a better return on investment by just selling the traps to the fishermen. So Anansi ran up to Onini, and with another trick in mind, Anansi snatched the traps from Onini and said, no, Onini, you did all the work. You take the fish and sell them in the market for the gold. I will sell these traps to the fishermen. By the time Onini made it back to the marketplace, he saw a great dust cloud rising up and people yelling and waving their fists. And as he walked into the village, Anansi ran by him and said, oh, Nini, help me. The fishermen have lost their minds. I tried to sell them these traps, and they want to beat me, saying I was trying to get their good gold for these broken traps. You must help me, Onini. Onini said, okay, Anansi, I will help you. Just like you got a sore fingers and back for me, so that I wouldn't have to. And just like you said, you're going to die for me if I got bitten by a crocodile or a snake while placing the traps in the river, then I'm going to help you the same way. You go ahead and take the beating these fishermen are going to give to you, and I will sit back and take your pain. And Anansi ran out of the land and never was seen again.
That trickster got tricked himself, didn't he?
And Onini went into the village and sold some fish for gold that he could use to invest in other things. He kept some for himself for a rainy day, and he shared some with his family and friends. And to this day, the people still sing, oh, Nini, successful day of fishing. Oh, Nini, successful day of fishing. And that was the end of that. So today's story is all about return on investment, how you can take your time, your talent, and turn it into treasures and invest that money into Groundfloor. And get 10% average, better than the bank, on your return on investment.
Y'all know today we are talking about Groundfloor. So EK Kai Media, it's so good to have you here. Our favorite moderator, Philip Waldo Jr. We know that he's driving, but he's greeting everyone as they come in. And of course, Corey, we even got Wally up in here hanging out. He was on live yesterday with Well Talk Productions, his other channel. So we're really excited to also have another Caribbean person. Now, EK Kai Media is, he was in Jamaica recently, so I tried to make him Jamaican, but we know he's Kenyan. Urban Garden Chronicles is Jamaican, but we have a Nigerian OK Business podcast.
OK Business podcast in the house. Thank you all for joining us this morning.
Yes. And so, of course, Urban Garden Chronicles was laughing at my neck, my back. She said, hey, I had to come out the bushes. Wait, what's happening here? G. Albert, we know that he's driving home. And so, yes, so happy to have all of you here enjoying this content, because y'all are probably trying to figure out how you can invest. What have we earned so far? And Philip's saying to Wally, Corey, you know they're talking trash. Wally, video looks better now. Hey, Spot, how does Corey look rough? So here's the thing, y'all. We have finally paid our internet bill. We're bootlegging internet. Uh-oh, it looks like it's sketchy again. Y'all tell us if we sound okay. I don't know how we sound, but Gail at Night is letting you know about Groundfloor. I'm going to show you all right now what our results are looking like. So EKKI Media says, Onini in Swahili means what's up.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. And that's actually, that particular story is a West African tale that comes from the Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana, that region. Yes. Senegambia region, Senegal, all of those good things. So y'all, before we officially start the show, let us know how we're sounding and looking, if we're still okay, or if we're glitching again, because we're going to head right to Groundfloor and at least show you right now. So Love and Live Show, if you're wondering, okay, they keep talking about this Groundfloor. We're here to show you, boom, right here. Our Groundfloor investment, what is happening right now. We've been giving you all these updates because real estate investment growth is possible. Even if you don't own a property or what have you, this is a way to get into owning properties, owning a piece of a property. So right now, last time I put all of my money in that had been reinvested or whatever, or that had been paid out, now there's still $131. I do invest $50 a month. So definitely you want to set it and forget it. Or I think I do $50 twice a month. But either way, right now, I have $2,680 of the principal invested. It shows here that I've earned about $217.97. We're just going to round that up to 218. And I constantly get, it says the annualized return, 11.2%. Okay. So this page here kind of gives you a little bit more detail. Okay. So this is where I keep putting money in, right? And I expect about 10% back. The investments I've made on 88 different loans, because Groundfloor is a real estate investment platform. It is a website that anyone can get into. Of course, use our link. Definitely, it gives us a portion. It gives us a kickback. It gives you a kickback. You start with $10. And then we get 50, you get 50. Groundfloor gives us each $50. The repayments that I've received so far over the past 2 years since I've started this have been $2,680 on 64 loans. I've been getting it back. An expected rate of 10.7%, but the actual rate was 11.2%.
And guys, this is a good way. A lot of times, people, we think that, okay, in order to be invested in real estate, that you have to have big money, you have to buy a house, you have to renovate it, you got to flip it, or you got to hold and lease it and rent it out. Those are the ways that people think about real estate. But really, when LaQuita discovered Groundfloor, this is a way to invest in real estate that's a low barrier to entry. $10, and they'll give you $50 if you use our link. $10 to get started, and then you can start collecting on average of 10% on your returns. That's way better than the bank was ever going to give you. So again, Groundfloor, check it out. This is what we're talking about today.
Here's a question though from EKKI Media. He says, I want to invest in Airbnb in Jamaica. Is it wise to do so? You know what? I have a lot of different investments. So Groundfloor is just one that I use. This is one that I can use to invest in different properties, because the way Groundfloor works is it's people that are doing renovations or flips on their houses, or they're doing upgrades or whatever, whether they're investment homes or whatever. So I do also have stock market purchases, and I have REITs, and I have different strategies, right? When I tell you, yes, invest in Airbnb in Jamaica, I would. And thank you for mentioning that, because I'm going to look into it and probably invest in Airbnb in Jamaica. Yeah, why not? Jamaica has a very strong investment situation right now. I don't know how else to explain it, but there are several different Jamaicans that I follow that they own property, they own businesses there, they talk about investments, and Jamaica is on and popping. So do it. I will
Not
do
to-
it as well. GT Junior Cruise Alaska.
Junior.
Invest in Jamaica. Look, let's all do it, right? And thank you so much for putting in hashtag the home team. Y'all know we do have the first place pony giveaway coming up, so definitely put that in. Oh, thank you so much, G. Albert. He says the internet connection is much better, even on the road, because he's driving. Talking about even with the help of Speedify. He's glad that we finally paid our internet coin. Now we just ran a line to the neighbors. But anyways, go ahead. What were you gonna say, Corey?
Like you said, Airbnb Jamaica, big sign that that's Airbnb is definitely for travelers, and Jamaica is definitely a destination vacation spot. So it's not like you're going to be hurting for clientele because people are still traveling to places, exotic places like Jamaica. So yeah, good investment suggestion.
Yeah, so thank you for mentioning that, EK. You know what? Love and Live says, I want to invest in Jamaica and then I want to go to Jamaica. Absolutely. So, Groundfloor is pretty much US based. I think a lot of their properties are in the US. I will show you here how that works. However, some of the other investment tools that we use, let me think, outside of Acorns, Cash App, I'm just naming some of the ones that are apps that you can just put on your phone. I have those. I have Coinbase if you're into coins. I do also invest. I use TradeStation. Let's see, what else do I use? M1 Finance, E-Trade, Stockpile, Robinhood. Robinhood is good for options trading. Let me think. What else?
You've been investing in a brewery through microventures.
Microventures is a place where Thinkorswim was the platform I was thinking about. A lot of people day trade and they purchase things on Thinkorswim. But yes, Microventures is another place that I use to invest in. So absolutely. Thank you, Love and Live Show, for also putting in hashtag the home team. That's coming up soon and very soon. So Microventures is a place to find local folks. Okay. Now here's the thing, Corey. I'm going to take this down for just a minute. G. Albert says, for FYI, we stayed in an Airbnb in Connecticut for my nephew's wedding. It was very clean, economical, and safe. First time consumer, won't be my last. Airbnb, that's one of the reasons why I was like, EK Kai Media, do it. Because we've been staying in Airbnb since 2016, 15 or 16. It's a great experience. Do your research. Don't follow the people that say, oh my God, I had a bad Airbnb experience. Well, maybe you didn't check something out. It's the same way you can go to a bad hotel because you didn't check out that particular hotel and that area. No matter what you're going to do, you have to do your research. And EK, I've seen your videos. He says, I went to Jamaica and fell in love with Jamaica. Too bad for Kenya. No more 18 to 24-hour flights. I know, right? When you can just go to Jamaica and have a grand old time. We've been to Jamaica a couple of times. And yes, the climate there is just like anywhere else where you have some amazing destination places. And then you have some places that are like, oh, okay, this is like an everyday spot, right? But just like anything, you want to be sure that you check out what you're investing in. Nowadays, with the internet, we can see virtually what's going on in those spaces. So I watch, there's a gentleman that I watch, Throp. He's in Jamaica. He has a hotel, right? It's a family business. And he networks with other hotels in that area. And so seeing as how he's a businessman, he has employees and all of those things, I'm able to see Jamaica from a different perspective other than just
the beaches.
Just the beaches. Right. You know what? Love and Live Show says, I'll definitely check this out for sure. Let me just show you here where we are right now with our real estate investment growth so we can get this show started for sure. Because a lot of this is mindset. Like, how do I even get this started? What do I do? It's conversations like this that's going to help us all, right? Let's see. Right now, let's go to money at work, right? And repayments. So here's the thing. I constantly invest, and I think I'm going to be looking at changing my investment strategies because I didn't used to come to Groundfloor a lot because this is just one of the investment tools I use. Fundrise is similar to Groundfloor, where you can just invest money and the notes turn over. Lending Club used to have this sort of setup but they're now a full-fledged bank. They don't do this anymore, where they're using our investment dollars to benefit us and them to grow their company. So with repayments, so far I invested $2,680. Remember, that's over the course of 2 years. So that's just $100 a month, right? I've gotten back $217 off of that. And the way I've done that is to set it and forget it. Automatic investments are the way you do this, y'all. If you sign up with Groundfloor, use our affiliate link. This way you invest $10. The platform gives you 50, it gives us 50. I think you have to reach $100 of investments, which means if you set it and forget it, $10 a week in a couple of months, 2.5 months, you'll reach that threshold. So you will not have the $100, but the $150. Yes. Now keep in mind that I do have Groundfloor equity. This is the exciting part. Groundfloor has their own stock. They are public. I invested $1,000 in 2020. That is now valued at $2,414. So I have gained off of my $1,000 investment, I have gained $1,411. I have doubled that. So this is where you want to operate yourself. EK Kai Media says awesome info share. I appreciate that. And TWP Popcorn is like, get that. Yes. Y'all know we're going to be talking about Buy Me a Coffee, that platform, tomorrow. That's another investment tool. Y'all, the whole thing is mindset. How can you invest in yourself? What value can you give other people so that they trust you, they follow you, they do what you're doing, so that you can become a thought leader? And you don't necessarily have to become a thought leader. Chuck, start yourself. Start yourself like Gail at Night. She put the link there. Get a free coffee. If you start your Buy Me a Coffee page from our page, the platform gives you $5. It gives us $5. So that's another way to do it. Get your mind right. Your mindset is everything. It will pay you through affiliate options and all that good stuff. So Corey, should we start the show? How do we get this done? We've given a whole lot of value right here in the beginning.
Let's go. Let's start the show with our real talk within topic design intro.
And when we come back, we got to do the first place pony because we're halfway through this 1-hour talk show.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
I'm his wife, LaQuita Marie.
Together we let you into our life live every hump day. Bang, bang, to Friday. That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday, yeah.
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Changing your narrative from normal about health,
business,
and wealth. So today we're talking about return on investment and how you can get 10% on average by investing in Groundfloor, and just by simply starting with a $10 investment.
Now, investments, that means that, we keep coming back with these updates because I've been investing in Groundfloor since 2020 with several different accounts. I'm showing you all one of those accounts. However, what we're also doing is showing you how you can also get to the bag. A lot of people are trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I do it? And of course, we're about to run our first place pony. It's not rigged at all, but I see Wally has entered. Hey, Mr. Handsome. He's got hashtag rigged phony, hashtag LaQuita's riggedness. I am LaQuita Marie. I don't participate in any riggedness, but thank you for putting in hashtag the home team, Wally.
All right. So hashtag the home team if you haven't done so already. But again, we're talking about real estate investment with Groundfloor and how it's a low barrier to entry with the only $10 to get started. And you get average of 10% on returns. LaQuita, you were saying that there are lots of ways. One of the things we were talking about is fast funding.
Yes.
How different ways to fund your investment and get a return on that investment immediately.
Well, that's where I was saying, set it and forget it. Make sure you set up your automatic investments, because a lot of people are trying to figure out, where am I going to get this money from? I'm broke AF. And that's broke and financially not free. That's what AF stands for, y'all. But the whole point is that if you broke, that's just your mind is broken, right? If you are broken, then you have no friends, you have no interest, you have no anything. Don't be like that, y'all. We're all so wealthy. We all know somebody. So you can fastly fund your account by talking to folks, starting a side hustle, stopping some of the habits that you do have to reallocate funds over here. I only invest $50 every 2 weeks. That's $12.50 a week. If you can't find $12.50 a week,
just start your Buy Me a Coffee page and start collecting donations and sponsorships and memberships.
boom. You see what I mean? So there's always an answer. There's no such thing. DoorDash, Uber Eats. Another way is to, because people always talk about cutting out stuff, right? And then people also talk about, oh, well, I can't get another job because I don't have time. But this is where if you can talk, you can fund yourself. You can offer friends and family members. Let's take Philip Waldo Jr. He is a voiceover artist. He had that deep voice. Y'all have heard it live here on the show. Deep, sultry voice since he was about 12 years old. You can get paid for that, right? So you can offer to help people out with different things, voiceovers and whatever. And now he's made it a business. Wally is like, hey, I'm down here in Florida, but I know something about wealth. You can monetize your situation. So
TWP Popcorn. He knows a lot about the cannabis business. And he's actually creating consulting for people. He's actually using his Buy Me a Coffee to sell products. So on his Amazon store, there's lots of ways that you can fund fund your mission, to fund your investments in Groundfloor.
Absolutely. So that means, y'all, fast funding. When we say fast funding, that means you literally can fund your Groundfloor account or your Fundrise account, any of these investment accounts, Acorns, all of these little apps, Coinbase, all of them. It's compound interest. It's like a snowball. It's what it is that grows and grows and grows. Corey, we are halfway through this talk show. What are you going to say before we get into our first place pony? Because G. Albert says, hey, Corey, what word starts with a P and ends with E and has over 1 million letters in it?
Starts with P, ends with E, and has over 1 million letters.
Post office.
Oh.
Thank you for that, G. Albert. That's what I'm talking about, right? So let's say G. Albert always has these puns. He always has these jokes. And y'all know G. Albert has a cognitive issue where he had amnesia, right? He was like the people, you remember on the stories, soap operas, people always would get amnesia. Mm-hmm. So G. Albert really did have amnesia, right? Meanwhile, G. Albert is always traveling, living his best life. He's just been in South Carolina for a month. He could monetize that content simply taking pictures and posting the photos. People pay for photos, right? There's a lot of different platforms. That way you can fund your Groundfloor account. Philip is laughing at G. Albert's joke. Let's get into the first place pony. It ain't phony, y'all. It ain't rigged. I'm with you, Love and Live show. That was a good one, G. Albert. All right. So, of course, we were talking about affiliates. Y'all, we even offer you affiliate opportunities. Thank you so much, Gail at Night, one of our favorite moderators, for dropping that. Here's your opportunity to become a Three Little Pigs affiliate. All you have to do is go to blindguyhiswife.com. When you head on over there, that's where you will see what's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, blindguyhiswife.com. All of our sponsors are there. That's one way that we've monetized this channel. But when you get there, you simply go to the page that says, let me go there. I think it's opportunities. I'll show you live so that you all can see. Okay, opportunities. Drop down menu is affiliate opportunities. Boom. We have affiliate programs for you so that you can make money. Of course, you can always buy the product. You can check out right here on this page. We've showed you all how you can use Gumroad or PayHip. We haven't covered PayHip yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
We got to cover them live. So you can sell your products. I found out from Gumroad, about Gumroad from the millionaires. Todd Capital is one particular millionaire that has a lot of products. I'm in his mastermind. We also have we have games here, so that way you can stick and stay, learn a little bit about these affiliate products. Then we also have lots of affiliate products, right? Corey and I did the work as storytellers years ago. We're offering that opportunity to you as well. So that way, if you need money to fund your Groundfloor account, boom. That's what you do. NC Worker is here, Corey.
Hey, NC Worker in the house. Thanks for joining us today.
Hardest working man in North Carolina. And you know, Bravo with Sheila, ladies, let's chat is here as well.
Right. Bravo with Sheila. Thanks for joining us this morning. And LaQuita was mentioning something about earlier. She was saying that, investment and mindset about okay, where do I get this money from if I'm broke? I don't have time to start another job. What can I do? A lot of it, like I said, it's just a lot of people say this, moving from the pain to the pleasure is what you want to do. And like, for example, I'll use me. I don't like medicine. I don't like going to the doctor. I don't trust medicine because of my health issues that led me to lose my vision in the first place.
Because y'all know Corey can't see. His eyes don't work. He has not been able to see for the past over 25 years now.
But as LaQuita likes to say, one thing that you do every day, 3 times a day at least, is eat. So if I don't like the medicine, and I don't like the doctor, and I don't trust the medicine or the doctors, then what do? I just change my mindset and say, okay, well, food is medicine. Let me adjust that lifestyle. And when I first started out, it was like, okay, I was finding it to be difficult to actually switch over to that lifestyle of plant-based. But then I realized, like, hey, you know what? This food is good. And it's good for me. So I don't have to take those medicines with the nasty side effects, or I don't have to worry about those doctors that don't know what they're talking about. I can actually work on healing myself just through something like LaQuita says. I do 3 to 4 times a day, which is eat. So again, that mindset shift allowed me to say, okay, let me embrace this and start actually doing those things and enjoying it. Enjoying the food, which is always good, and also enjoying the benefits of it without having to stay in that painful place of doctors, pills, side effects, and untrustworthy information.
So that means that if you're going to change your mindset so that you can invest with Groundfloor, you want to definitely head on over to Groundfloor. First of all, let's look at what Groundfloor is, because a lot of you are trying to figure out, how do I change my mindset? How do I invest in myself so that I have a return on investment, right? So Groundfloor is, I'm trying to see, how do I get to the home page? Interested in owning stock in Groundfloor? Our equity offering is now live. I've shown you all the money that I've gotten back. Groundfloor is a place where you can, I'm just going to go to the home screen before, not the home team. We're about to do the first place pony giveaway. I'm just going to put in Groundfloor. And this way you all can see, boom, what exactly is this thing? Safe and stable investing, now for everyone. Consistent cash flow, regular 10% returns, no fees anytime. Of course, get started. That button is right there, but we've got our affiliate link. That way you can get $50 when you start your Groundfloor account. Go ahead, Corey.
And to put a bow on that package, again, with the mindset of going from pain to pleasure, if the pain point for you is being broke, then of course, when you look back and say, man, I spent, $30 this month on Starbucks, and all I did was get a caffeine high for a few minutes, and then I, went to the bathroom and it was gone. And then you can always say, well, you know what? If that's a pain point for me, not having that money because I spent it on Starbucks, let me take that $30 and put it in a place like Groundfloor, some of the other investment apps, and then you won't have to be broke. And then you can afford your Starbucks.
So NC Worker is in here. I can't remember if you already put in hashtag the home team, but the good news is that it is time for our first place pony. So of course, Love and Live Show is saying hello to Bravo with Sheila. Ladies, let's chat. And then we do have Philip Waldo Jr. asking, Albert, what do you call a grizzly bear with no teeth? Do you know this answer, Corey, before we do first place pony?
No, I don't.
A gummy bear. G. Albert says, Corey, keep the faith. Try to enjoy the food that LaQuita and the kids are feeding you. You must be working. You're not dead yet.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, this was like when we first started this journey, 3 years ago, that I was finding it difficult. But again,
you're saying it's the mindset.
It's the mindset of,
because investing in yourself, that's
right.
A mindset.
It was like, okay, again, what really jarred my mindset was the pain to pleasure principle. Okay, I don't like the pain of going to the doctor and taking medicine.
Drink water, it's free, Wally says.
But I do enjoy eating, so let me eat my way to health and enjoy the food along the way. And that's what made the switch, easier and also and more enjoyable. So now that it's just now part of my lifestyle now.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. We do have everybody already putting in, like Bravo with Sheila, ladies, let's chat. She does have hashtag the home team in there. So I say we get into it. Let's go ahead and do the first place pony giveaway and see what's happening here. Let me make sure I redo this giveaway so that they don't think it's rigged for some reason. Okay, this is the real estate. I'm just going to set it up.
So again, like I said, just making that comparison.
Okay, it says
point.
we only have 4 entries, but a lot of people have been putting that in.
Are they doing it right? The home team? No
Yeah,
spaces.
definitely so. Because, everybody's chit-chatting with each other, but y'all, I'm going to go for it. First place pony, here we go. I know Philip Waldo Jr. has it in there. So let's just try it and see what happens. Make sure if you have put it in again. It can't hurt. So this way, for the first place pony, your entry is there. Lord, Wally says the fix is in. Wally, put in hashtag the home team just to be sure yours has stuck and stayed. Okay, Love and Live Show is like, yeah, let me do that. Thank you, Wally. I appreciate it, Mr. Handsome. And NC Worker has it in there. Let's go for it. Wait, what am I going to say?
And they're off.
But how do I know what you're going to say? You can't be trusted.
Okay, you have to trust me on this one. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life Live.
Even G. Albert says the fix is in.
He's
talking bad about me. You gonna let him do that?
Yeah, he's fine, because they always think he's rigged. First place pony derby. All the jockeys are mounted and ready to ride behind the gates. LaQuita Marie, what do you say to G. Albert and the rest of the crew when the police is coming after them because he's traveling and he's driving too fast to a speed trap?
And they're off. All right, we got Love and Live Show, Philip Waldo Jr., NC Worker, Bravo with Sheila, Ladies Let's Chat, GT Jr., Grows at Alaska. Wally, what? Oh my goodness!
Wally won. There's somebody else typing in.
Wally is the winner. That's what I'm talking about. You done came through. And look, he's in there laughing. You got a reason to laugh, Wally. You are the winner today. Congratulations. Y'all know Wally does have the laptop fund going on, right? So I know that Gail at night will probably drop his link so that you all know where to reach him.
That's something we'll be talking about tomorrow. We'll talk about buying a coffee, about creating a wish list.
Dang, sorry, G. Albert. LaQuita and Corey, I put in my entry before you reset the internet. It wasn't me. I don't know what to say, but we do have Bravo with Sheila, Ladies Let's Chat saying bravo. Love and Live Show saying congratulations, Wally. So is G. Albert putting in hashtag home team, bro. NC Worker does have congratulations, Wally, and thank you for dropping Wealth Talk Productions, y'all. That's Wally's channel where he talks about the 4 different types of wealth: time wealth, social wealth, health wealth, and financial wealth. So he was live last night. He'll be going live Thursdays. Definitely check him out. He's not talking about Groundfloor just yet, but he's talking about lots of good things there.
I got one for you, G. Albert. What do you call a groom and his four groomsmen standing in front of the church at the altar?
I don't know. Let's talk about it after the coffee break.
You call it death row. And now it's time for a coffee break.
No, wait a minute. All right, Corey, go ahead. Get into the coffee break.
Guys, if you want to be down with the Blind Guy, His Wife, Their Life home team, go to blindguyhiswife.com. When you get there, you can find out all of the great information about us and our different opportunities. But you can also click the green coffee cup so she can say,
"What you doing?"
And I can say, "Girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm about to turn it like a cement mixer on a ground floor rebuilding project. I'm gonna stir it like coffee."
Corey has been blind over 25 years. We always put in 25. Y'all know this is another way to build up your income. Start you a Buy Me a Coffee page from our page, and the Buy Me a Coffee platform will give you $5. It gives us $5. If you look, when I scroll right down here, it shows that the BMC crew, or Buy Me a Coffee crew, bought us 2 coffees. That's not just from AJ's Road Trip and buying us a coffee, or Trasha with Triple Threat Firearms and Defense Inc. buying us a coffee. That's simply from the Love and Live Show, TWP starting their page. And thank you, Love and Live Show, for the coffee. If you're wondering how, start right here. Click for opportunities under this opportunities video. That button right there will take you to our page so you can start your Buy Me a Coffee page, and the platform pays you.
All right.
You're welcome, Wally. He says thanks, all. He's also laughing at you, Corey.
Now, if you don't,
why'd you have to say a man in trouble?
Yeah, death row. Some of our viewers and some of our home team have chosen us with a deeper relationship and a deeper investment by becoming sponsors. We want to thank those sponsors by saying, This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University. Supreme sponsor, AJ is road tripping. Check out his YouTube channel. Supreme sponsor, Lisk, Hampton Roads. Supreme sponsor, Sandra Green. You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
Yes.
All right. So thank you to our sponsors. And we're going to continue this journey through Groundfloor. And as we do, we want you to hashtag Groundfloor.
Hashtag Groundfloor, because that's what we're talking about today. Of course, we do have Philip in there still congratulating Wally. So yeah, everybody's excited for Wally. Y'all know Wally is a winner. All he does is win, win, win. But let's head on over to winning with the best returns on your investment. I'm going to start sharing the Groundfloor platform again, but y'all know that mindset is one part, action is another. Definitely let us know in the comments. Give us a 1 if you are investing in anything, any sort of platform. We're not talking about being an American. That's a consumer, because they even call consumers, Americans consumers. They know that they can just market to Americans and we buy, but we don't necessarily think from the perspective of we can own. When you invest, you're an owner. So whether you're investing in stocks using the different platforms like Thinkorswim or TradeStation or what was the other one? Robinhood.
Microventures.
Yes, all of those different places. I named several of them because I have a lot of different apps on my phone, even Acorns and Cash App. You can own with these companies. So thank you so much, G. Albert, for putting in hashtag Groundfloor. Put a 1 if you're investing anywhere. I don't care if you're investing on Cash App. Put a 1 if you're currently investing in somewhere, because definitely you want to get a return on your investment. So we're going to show you right now where we are with our current returns. And as we always do, I am going to invest live. Now today though, what I've been doing is I've been using the investment wizard to show you all how that works. Today, since compound interest, the way it works is that the more you have in there, it's like a snowball, then it's going to grow bigger and bigger even faster. Today, I think I am going to go ahead and invest in the equity. I'm going to buy whatever stocks I can buy in Groundfloor live with you all. Bravo, Sheila, Corey. Ladies, let's chat. She has a 1. Love and Live Show. They have a 1. They are investing. NC Worker. They are investing. Even Wally, he's like, look, I believe I have something in Robinhood and Coinbase still. That's what I'm talking about. I do have money in these different apps, and a lot of us, our mindset is, I'm broke. Don't even say those words. Constantly say, I'm investing. Even if it's investing in yourself with knowledge, whatever you act on, like in that story of Onini and Anansi at the beginning, Onini was the fisherman. What were some of the actions that he was taking to be sure that he had a return on his investment?
He was building his traps. He was going to the river. He was placing the traps. He was pulling the traps in. Then he was actually taking what he caught. Instead of just like holding it for himself, he was going to the market, selling it, getting the gold so he can invest in other business ventures or other necessities to keep his business going. And then he also was investing in people around him by sharing in with his friends and his family. And he also kept some of the fish for himself for a rainy day. So it's always different ways to invest in yourself and others. So that story talks specifically about that and getting returns on investments.
Philip says
like
1
for Groundfloor.
Yep, Philip has a 1. He is investing as well. So I don't know if any of you in the chat would like to share some of the platforms that you are investing on. Let us know. So that way, if there are any that I have not mentioned or that we can always look into, definitely all of us are looking for resources because we want our money to have money so that we can have grand money, right? I want to be a great grandparent of money. That's what I want to be. And not just because I'm like, hey, for the love of money, but so that it's a tool, right? It's not necessarily that, hey, if we have money, we're just gonna go out here and conquer the world. We're gonna be able to, tell people what to do and how to do it. Nope, that's not the way it works. Why are you laughing?
You do that without money.
Boom, right? You can do that without money.
All the women in this chat is married. Do that without money.
Absolutely. Let's go over here to my investment opportunities on Groundfloor. Now,
you want to tell them the different ways that you invest as far as some of the strategies, because some people are new that haven't seen this, when we first started this series.
Oh, right.
They're talking about, the short term and the long term, the high risk, the low risk. That way they get a sense of the fact of the matter is when you invest in Groundfloor, you are guaranteed a repayment, even in cases which are very, very, very rare that the borrower defaults on the loan, because Groundfloor wants everybody.
I'm going to try to find out here on this page. This is showing all of my investment activity. So I see what you're saying as far as, so I can show people, what it looks like, because G. Albert says I invested in Twitter, but I didn't get my office yet. Let me tell you, you can do a lot with investing in these other companies. So that means you do own Twitter, right?
I said, G. Albert, you are the first IT guy that I've ever met that has a good sense of humor. Most IT people, they're kind of stiff and techie, but you definitely have broken that mold.
We love it. And of course, another way that we've invested in ourselves is time. We created our Amazon account. So thank you so much, Gail at Night, for dropping that link. And we've gotten sales, right? So whatever you know about, put action behind it. And that is how you wind up with, investment increases. Wally says, let's examine this chart. So I was reading his comment. Yeah, let's examine this chart. Boom, let's get to it. So we can look at our best returns on investment. I'm going to go here. Let's see this one here, this note. The nice thing about Groundfloor is that all of these different things, when you click on it, it will take you to that particular note. So now you can look at the details on it. I've already invested in this one. I think, or did I? Let me go back to this other page. Let's see. No. I'm sorry. These are the investment opportunities, right? So this shows you if you want to go into a 3-month, that's what you were talking about, short-term, long-term.
Short-term, long-term. The shorter-term loans are the high risk. And also that's sometimes a way to maximize your return on investment in Groundfloor, because you might beat the average of 10% by getting 11.5% in interest return on investment, because it's a short-term loan.
Yeah, this one, for example, the term is 3 months. This one, the term is 1 month. This one, the term is 24 months, 3 months, 12 months. So you can definitely see, you can scroll down and see, okay, what do I want to invest in? These are the loans that I'm currently invested in. So 2702 Santa Barbara Drive. If I click that, it does open another page, so that on that page, let me make sure that you all are seeing that one. Yes. It is showing you that particular page. So you're actually looking at a real address, right? I'm expecting a 13% interest. The projected term for this loan is 15 months. And it shows here all the details. You can scroll down and look at the financial overview, the grade factors, valuation reports. It even gives you the map. If you want to drive up to the spot, it gives you different property photos. So this way you can see, okay, these folks are actually working on this. They also have miscellaneous things like the project specific risk factors, but keep in mind, most of these, I'm only investing about $10 to $20 on any particular property. So even though the property value is $225,000 and the total debt is $10,000, and this particular person, Greystone Worldwide Inc., that's the name of the company there. They have 2 completed projects, right? But I only have about $10 or $20 on this particular property. So my investment risk is pretty low. And that's where I'm like, I love Groundfloor for that reason. There's a lot of complicated stuff that I don't understand. I don't want to check into, but it makes it easy. So this way, the loans that are funding, these are the ones that right now I can jump into if I'd like. Of course, I can use my investment wizard. So that way up here at the top, let me see, one of these pages, there's an investment wizard a page that I opened. Nope, it's not this one. It's not that one. What were you going to say, Corey?
One thing to explain for those of you that this is the first time that you're hearing about Groundfloor, one thing to understand is not based on if and when the person that's doing the flip sells the house. It's based on when they pay off the loan. That's what so you're not looking at getting the percentage of the value of the home after it's sold. You're getting the percentage of the loan that they borrow when they pay it back. So they borrow $10,000. Once they pay that $10,000 back, boom, there you have it. Regardless of whether they sell the house or not, you got your average of 10% return on investment for it's crowdfunding. It's crowdsourcing, crowdfunding for real estate investors.
Absolutely. So that means that we're getting to the top of the hour. This is the 1 hour talk show. Thank you all for helping us through the technical difficulties at the beginning. It's already time to invest. If you haven't already grabbed the link from the video description or from the live stream that Gail at Night is dropping, definitely start your Groundfloor account. It's just one of many investment tools that we use so that your money can make money and you can have grand money instead of working for all the money that you have. This is the way that money works for you. And
this is not a substitute for professional financial advice. If you need professional financial advice or investment advice, go seek advice from your own investment strategist or investment specialist.
Your own. So let's head on over here. Let me make sure I am sharing this screen so you all can see what's going on, how it's going to go. Y'all, this is my first time doing this live, so I hope I can do it properly. I'm going to click on the word invest, right? And when I click there, it's going to bring me here. So I can use the investment wizard because right here on the screen, it says diversification made simple. Try our new investment wizard today. That's what I've done in the past with you all live to show you all that my current account balance is $131.97. That's because I've gotten paid back several loans. You do get email notifications every time you're repaid on a loan. So I've gotten paid maybe 3 different loans since I last did this update with you all last month. So let's see here. I don't want to do the investment wizard. I want to invest in Groundfloor equity. So I can scroll down here. I can look at all these loans. Nope, it's too much work, right? So I'm going to click here at the bottom to invest. Let's see. I don't think that's where I go. I think I was supposed to do this ahead of time, Corey. Let me click on this drop down menu. I think investment activity, account actions, transfer funds. Which one do I want to click? I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm going to click on invest. And it says you must invest at least some of your money. So I'm just going to put $131. I'm going to type it in here. I don't think I can. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have looked at this before I came in. I want to buy some equity. Let's see, invest. I'm here now. Corey, do you think we should have done our homework?
Yeah, I thought when we first logged into the account, you said investment equity. We were looking at how your returns on the
okay.
You initially invested.
Let me go to that page. Investment wizard, auto investing. That's another way you could do this. Ensure your money is always working without having to log in and invest. That means whenever you put money in, it'll automatically go to where it should. Equity. I guess I should. How do I give these people my money? Oh, you know what? You can set up an IRA account. The other way that you can invest in yourself is to not do what I'm doing right now, but y'all learn, educate yourself. Right here, they tell you about how to make the most of Groundfloor. Learn how macroeconomic factors affect the real estate market. You can discover strategies for diversifying real estate. You can also, see, what is diversification? They tell you. So that way you don't have to listen to me fumble through. You can just get it going and put your money in where it needs to be. Let's do this final giveaway. I have to invest first. So let's do this final giveaway. Here are my investment opportunities. Let's see. There's my account balance, investor account. I'm not going to go to my other accounts. I'm not going to click that. transfer funds, notifications. Dog, I don't even know how to buy equity. I thought I could do it live. Darn. I'm just going to the investment wizard, y'all, because right now this account, the equity has doubled itself, but I'm going to do what's easy. Investing made easy. When you're unsure, you don't want your money just sitting there. So boom. Next, what are we going to do with this $130? I'm going to choose the dynamic strategy because, and I'm going to click review. I want the most money. This is not money. You never want to invest money that you can't afford to lose, right? So they're showing me, boom, I'm going to put $10 on all of these different accounts. I'm going to hit the go button, purchase. Oh, oops. I didn't click the button to show that I authorize Groundfloor or that I agree to the terms. Purchase. And boom, congratulations, you've successfully invested. Thank you for choosing Groundfloor. They show you the investment details. I invested in 13 properties with a measly $130, y'all. So you can definitely do this. Let's do the final giveaway, Corey.
All right, the final giveaway. What are we giving away today?
Look, Philip says that real-time learning to invest is a great opportunity for hands-on. Look, G. Albert is listening. Good. Hey, y'all, did I hear LaQuita say, I don't know what I'm doing? Maybe she needs to do her homework before I'm going live, but I love it. LaQuita, say it one more time. I will. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do know that my money is making money even without knowing what I'm doing, right? So boom, that's how you get it done. Audrey's Living Life says, hey there. Hey, Audrey, she's a winner from yesterday. We forwarded your information to yesterday's guest. So that way you can get your free consultation from Unstoppable Nicole. And don't worry, you're never late. All you need to know is to use the Groundfloor link to start your Groundfloor account so that you can do what we just did. I just invested $130 back into this account.
13 different properties.
13 different properties. And I'll go right back here to the home screen, okay? So that you can see what this account is doing for me. Groundfloor is a place for real estate investing. If you don't own properties, if you do own properties, we first heard about this from a doctor who had actual real estate and millionaire Erica Williams. They both talked about Groundfloor. Tam, if any of you are following Tam on Woman in Linux, she talks about Groundfloor as well. It's an easy way to run your money up. Run me my money. That's from the Love and Live show. So here, my portfolio summary. It shows that now that I just put in $130 that I had sitting around, not working for me, I moved it over. I only have $1.97 left just in the account. But now $1,420 is working for me. And so far, out of the $2,680 I've invested, I've gotten back $17. That's at an 11.2% return. You won't get that from the banks. I just used the investment wizard because I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put it in the equity. But I don't know what I'm doing because I have so many different investment platforms that I use. I don't visit them all the time, but showing you live how you can make money, even, on a guess. Oh, Wally says, Philip, the clock is beginning soon. We got to go. We're in overtime. This is a 1-hour talk show and we are done. How do we finish this up, Corey? Albert, that was definitely a glitch in the matrix. Look, Philip, I'm with you.
All right. So I'm going to say 3, 2, and 1, and then you're going to click the button for the final drawing.
Okay, sure. For the final drawing, let's see who is going to win. What are they going to get to choose on? If I do my homework or not, how are they going to do this?
Whoever wins gets to decide on whether they, let's see, whether LaQuita will actually
show Groundfloor or a different investment account next time.
Yeah, we can do that one.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, and 1.
All right. We got Wally. Bravo with Sheila. Ladies, let's chat. NC Worker, G. Albert, Wally. NC Worker, Wally, G. Albert. NC Worker, G. Albert. And Philip Waldo Jr. NC Worker, G. Albert.
Hey, G. Albert with the win.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations.
G. Albert, the Ohio player, gets to decide if she shows.
Look at Wally trying to win again.
Another Groundfloor update, or did we actually show another investment app?
Yes, definitely so. Wally says, give me my stock money. That's what I'm talking about, because I told you, I have actually taken money out of Groundfloor last summer. I started this account in 2020 But last summer, congratulations, G. Albert, I did take out money to pay for the kids' summer camp. So it is an account where you can increase your money and then take out the gains. So that way, look, it's a way to get it done. Hey, Prepper 101, so good to see you. But I know, Wally, that was a short list. Only a few people put it in. But hey, look who won. Prepper 101 is congratulating G. Albert. How do we finish up this show with our plant-based treat?
It's time.
Wait, you ain't give no intro.
I'm about to say so. It's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie, because we're not the plate popo.
Y'all, we want you to get your fruits and vegetables every spread, every snack. Fruits and vegetables every single meal. Yes.
And again, no, we're not the plate popo.
Not fruit hoodlums.
We're not vigilantes, the mealtime Marines, the summertime security guards. We're plate advisors.
How you gonna say the fix was in, G. Albert, and you won? Anyway, G. Albert, bravo. What Sheila says, bravo. So we're going to give you all a plant-based treat that you all can enjoy. This is a breakfast treat full of, I don't know if there's fruits in here, but there's a root vegetable, sweet potatoes. It's that time of year, so enjoy. Oh wait, these are actually biscuits. I thought I had pancakes in there.
I dropped biscuits it is.
Boom. I've added the 2 tablespoons of sugar. I've also added the teaspoon of salt. Add the butter. I've melted my butter. I'm going to add it in.
Plant butter is a dairy-free and gluten-free butter made with plant-based oils from olives, avocados, and almonds. By the way, this is just 2 sweet potatoes.
These liquids help the sweet potato to get really smooth, and it blends the flavors evenly for what I'm putting in. What I use my hand mixer is so that the skin of the sweet potatoes is completely blended, because that's where a lot of the nutrients are.
Sweet potato skins are safe to eat. They're rich in fiber, vitamins A, C, and E, plus antioxidants that help prevent chronic disease.
Go ahead and add my buttermilk, and then I'll blend that. So I've got a lemon. I just cut it in half, and I'm going to create buttermilk by adding the lemon juice. Here we go. I'm going to add 3 cups of flour. So that's my first cup. I'm going to add a couple more, and then I'm also going to add a tablespoon of baking powder. Here it is, all mixed up. You take the batter, you take a big heaping spoonful, and you drop it right onto the pan.
Bake at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. You'll smell them when they're done.
I like these. These were really good. I like how they were kind of crunchy on the outside, but smooth and creamy on the inside.
All right. We got sweet potatoes are yummy from Prepper 101. Absolutely. And he also said that my immersion blender sounds like someone sneezing, Corey.
Yeah, it did sound kind of funny sound, yeah.
G. Albert is asking, did I have my fruits and vegetables this morning? I did. So far, I actually had, let me think. Well, my coffee doesn't count, because in here I had flax seeds and cacao powder. Then I also had some lentils. I had some injera bread. I did have, collards. I did have spinach. I did have spinach this morning as well. I did have carrots. I had celery. Both of those. So yeah, I did. I had quite a few things this morning. And Philip says the sweet potatoes are going to have a smaller crop this year due to the early changes in this weather. So y'all know what we need to do. That means
you got to start planting some sweet potatoes, or getting hooked up with a local farmer or gardener that's actually selling sweet potatoes, because you don't want to rely on what's in the store, because you can always
rely on what's in the store. Get them while you got them, right? Get whatever is in the store currently, and of course, go to your local growers. There's always a way to get it done, but act on it. So you all let us know how many sweet potatoes you've eaten, how many can you get in this season. If there's a big crop, a small crop, either way, get in what you can, right? And Prepper 101 says, nice. Philip says, they ate yesterday, Albert. Audrey's Living Life likes it. They all right now. Thank you, Love and Live Show. That looks so delicious. Yes, you do have to make this for sure. If you're looking for the recipes, the complete playlist, thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping the link. It's at plantbasedtreats.org. That's one of the Google sites. Y'all know I showed you live how to create a Google site on this channel. So plantbasedtreats.org is currently a Google site. Blind Guy, his wife, is a Google site. We're just playing with it to see how we can build those out. I still have to link the domain specifically to the site, but if you follow this, it takes you there. You got games there, food games. You can educate yourself so you can figure out how to stretch the sweet potatoes that you do have. How do we say goodbye, Corey? Because if they want Amazon stuff, Gail dropped the link too. So if they need any of the tools like the immersion blender.
All right. But that does it for this episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Real Life Live. Join us tomorrow as we help you count down to the weekend every Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we are going to say goodbye the same way G. Albert would say goodbye to the sheriff that's about to pull him over because he's doing 65 and a 35-mile-per-hour speed trap. He's going to step on the gas and say,
Deuces!